This is my entire Kobe collection, so let's take a look at every pair. Let's get straight into it with my first pair of Kobe's that I ever owned. Never had the OG Kobe's because I started playing basketball very, very late, and then I didn't buy all that many because they were always crazy expensive. So this one was the first I hit on a raffle. I played with them a lot. They're broken now, unfortunately. As you can see here, the glue is just like the midsole and the upper are coming apart. So I'm not playing with them anymore just because it would be a little dangerous. Not the full supportive capacity anymore. But I absolutely love to play them. I played in my first ever first league game in these. It's like my true professional debut. That was very cool. So I have a lot of memories with these. I'm never gonna give them away. Then I have a very special pair, probably my favorite from the collection, the Kobe 4 CHBL. Also the most expensive pair in the collection. But if you're wondering how I can afford all of these shoes or all of these Kobe's, to be more specific, I was actually gifted most of these to do some videos for them, to make some content on them. Not specifically for this video, actually not at all. This is just more like a private thing, me doing like a collection video. But I got this one as well from VJ Sneaker. This one I bought, as I said, I'm gonna say like the names where you can, or like where I bought them. You can't really find them anymore apart from StockX, but I actually have an affiliate link for that as well. So if you want to cop Kobe's, make sure to use that. I really appreciate it as it directly supports me and my content. And I also always post when new Kobe's are released. I post on Instagram on my stories and I send you the direct links, or I give you the direct links to the shoes so that everybody can have a chance to get them for retail. This is actually one of the most underrated Kobe's in my opinion, the Kobe 3 Protro, the lows. I love to play in them. The only downside is that they're a little bit heavy, but I recently made a video saying don't pay resale for Kobe's because you can get this pair instead. It's not all that expensive. You get them for retail almost. Also sometimes available on sale. And it's got essentially almost the same performance as the Kobe 5 and the Kobe 6, just a little bit heavier, but also more comfortable materials and more support. Carbon fiber shank plates, full length zoom strobe, nice and soft materials, wide foot friendly. What more can you want from a basketball shoe? Just like a tiny little bit bottom heavy, but I didn't mind it that much, and usually I'm bothered by it, so it's okay to play in, so it gets my stamp of approval. This pair right here, the Kobe 11 EM Mamba Kirill, love the colorway. Bought them on, what was it, eBay Kleinanzeigen, that's like a German thing, kind of like a online secondhand thing like eBay Marketplace or whatever. Playing them a lot, actually also in some first league games, but then this part here ripped completely. It's kind of not broken, so I could still play with them, but just every time I play with them, it rips more. So these are just kind of in the collection now, but I did really enjoy playing with them. Then I have a very, very special pair, the pair I played the most in, Kobe 6 Protro Reverse Grinch. I got these from Kick, so massive shout out. It was actually kind of the payment for another video I did for them. So that was really, really cool that I was able to get these. Also wore them a lot. Swoosh is kind of wearing off. You can see all the crease marks in the cushioning, in the midsole already. Played a lot of first league games in them, had a very good season, played some very, very good games. So I was kind of superstitious and kept playing with them. But yeah, like an amazing pair. Then I have another pair of a very underrated shoe, as I said, the Kobe 3 Protro. These are the highs, so they're available as a high top as well if you prefer that. I like the lows a little bit more because I play with ankle braces and the ankle braces don't cut into my ankles in the low tops. Then we have the Kobe 9 Protro. I really, really like those. Awesome traction performance, actually kind of wide foot friendly. I was surprised. Very low to the ground, of course. I couldn't have like a full week of practices just in the Kobe 9, but for shoot-arounds or for games, I like to be lower to the ground, so this is a perfect shoe for that. Then I have another pair of the Kobe 6s. I traded for those with a follower on Instagram, actually. I've done quite a few trades with him, and I can't remember what I gave up for these, to be honest. Unfortunately, I really can't. No idea. I knew I sent him a lot of New Balance shoes. I sent him a couple of, I think one pair of Kobe's as well, but I really can't remember. I might have to check. Maybe I'll put it on screen somewhere if I can find the messages. But yeah, Kobe 6, really, really nice to play in. Just takes an awful lot of time to break in if you have wide feet like me, so it can get a little uncomfortable. Then we have the Kobe 8 Protro, the What the colorway. I actually traded for these with the same guy I just talked about. Shout out Alex if you're watching this. Very, very cool colorway. Just love the looks of it. Really want to get them. Love mismatching shoes as well. really low, very narrow as well, so that's why I just don't wear them as much. But I actually played one game in another colorway of the Kobe 8s that I have, and whenever I play a game in a shoe, that really means it's like something I really like and really enjoy. So that's high praise for the Kobe 8 for sure. Then we have another pair of the Kobe 9s, RIP Kobe and GD, of course. Beautiful colorway. Actually, I also got these from Alex. And there's one more pair coming up that I got from him, so that's pretty funny. That I have all these same shoes, or like all these shoes back to back. That wasn't even on purpose when I put it up to record. This pair right here I also got from, oh no, actually I didn't get that from him. There's one more other pair, my bad, my mistake. This pair I got from a fellow player who plays in the same league as me, and we traded. He just didn't like him as much. I can remember what I sent him. I sent him a pair of book ones and a pair of wave weight 10s because he liked the book ones a lot, and I didn't want my pairs with leather anymore, and he wanted to try the wave weight, so I gave him that. At first he only wanted to trade for the book ones, but I kind of felt like ripping him off, so I didn't want to do that. But yeah, the Kobe 5, as said, with the Bruce Lees, really comfy. Also, if you break them in, nice for wide footers, and the cushioning setup overall is just really nice. And to be honest, like 5 and 6 for me are like at the top spot for what the best Kobe is. But here, I mean, the 5, these materials are just softer and they're kind of a little bit more comfortable if you have wide feet. So for wide footers, probably the 5 is the best Kobe, apart from the 3 or the 9, as I said before. So yeah, I really enjoyed them. I haven't worn this colorway as much just because I was wearing the others more, and last season I just played in the book ones, or actually I just didn't play that much at all because I had like an illness or chronic infection that required surgery, and then I had an injury where I broke my hand. So yeah, that was kind of unfortunate, so I didn't even have the chance to wear all these shoes. But I'm definitely going to make sure to play some games in some Kobe's next season, especially because some of them fit my team's jerseys perfectly, like the Kobe 4 CHBL that I showed you, and this one is almost even better because my team's colors are black and yellow, so our away uniforms are black, our home jerseys are yellow, and this one right here, the Kobe 9, fits perfectly. I also love the stitches here in the back, and that was also cool, like it says relentless in here, and that's kind of also something I pride myself on, how I play basketball. I never give up. I'm just always there. I'm always hustling, I'm always fighting, no matter what the score is or how many points I've already scored or whatever. And then I have the same colorway on the Kobe 8. They don't have that cool mark on the insole, but it's still a very nice pair. And I actually played a game with this pair. We had an away game, but we were wearing the yellow jerseys, so that just looks so cool because the accents on the jersey are also black. So we have yellow colors with black sponsor names on there, team name, numbers, of course. And then I have this shoe with like black that matches the accents on the jerseys, but then also a little bit of yellow or like goldish, which is the main color of the jersey. So that looks so cool. That's why I definitely want to wear them in the game. But that was before I had the What the colorway. I did like it, but it didn't play all too well, so I kind of didn't go back to that anymore. Maybe next year, but I think there's some other pairs that I like a little bit more that are going to be worn in the game if I'm going to opt for Kobe's. Here's a pair I bought on Vinted, the Kobe 4 Pro Tro. Absolutely beat up. You can see the outsole is worn off already. This pair like in the forefoot, but it's still, that's actually, no, I think that's the one in worse shape. You can see here like the paint is coming off, the glue is coming off at some places, the logo is coming off. I bought these because at that time I didn't have the Kobe 4 CHBL yet, and I never had a pair of Kobe 4s, and I was so curious to see how they feel because a lot of people said the book one is very similar and whatever, and the book one is one of my all-time favorite shoes, so I definitely wanted to give them a try and see how they feel. It was a really beat up pair, so I didn't really get to enjoy the full Kobe 4 experience, but now I have the other pair of Kobe 4s anyways, which is cool. Then here we have the Kobe 9 Moonwalker, and I was also mistaken. I didn't trade for those with Alex. I traded with, yet again, actually a guy who's also named Alex by coincidence, but he also plays in my league and we traded for these. I sent him, I think the Ja 2 and something else. I can't remember fully, but he really liked the Ja 2, the Cool 8 colorway, so that's what he got. And something else, I can't remember what the second pair was. Last, but definitely not least, yeah, I was just checking if I had shown you all the pairs. The Kobe 6 Pro Tro All-Star, very clean colorway, but this is probably the least worn pair out of all of them, simply because they are so damn tight. You can see I have a wrapping paper in there trying to make them a little bit wider. It's just so painful to break them in, but it's a beautiful colorway. I don't want to give them away or trade them. I like the performance of these shoes, and it's just awesome for me that by what I'm doing, making videos on basketball shoes, creating content, making reviews, I can have like multiple pairs of Kobe, so whenever I feel like playing a Kobe, I can do it. That's literally the dream that I had when I was growing up playing basketball. I said I started playing late, started playing when I was like 14 or whatever. Right now I just turned 27 a couple of weeks ago. So it took me a while to get to a point. I just had like one pair for 2 seasons, 3 seasons at the start, and when they were like really broke, or like then switched to 1 season when I was practicing like every day, twice a day, whatever, when I started getting into like more professional level. And my mom just said like, yeah, 1 or 2 pairs per season, that's all you need, you don't need more. But of course, like I got into it, I just like shoes, and then it started going from there. I made my own money, got my first contract, started to buy shoes, did some trading as well with it. That's like how my collection started. And then at one point I was just like, man, everybody's always asking me about reviews, so I'm just gonna start doing reviews. And that's how all this content thing came apart. And now it's like my main job to be a content creator, make content on basketball shoes and basketball in general. So that's just awesome. I'm very grateful to you as well. Every single one of you watching my videos, commenting, supporting, subscribing, liking, whatever you're doing. Massive shout out to you. I couldn't do it without you. Could never afford this Kobe collection without you going crazy, supporting my videos, watching my videos. That's actually a good remark. I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe if you haven't. Leave a like on this video, as that's all I have for you today, and comment your thoughts. Maybe you have a Kobe collection. If you don't, that's totally fine. You just need 1 pair of basketball shoes to play. And one thing I definitely want to say, I did a short form video on that as well. Don't pay resale for Kobe's. It's really not worth it. Like this pair resale, it was going for like 1,000 or whatever, which is absolutely crazy in my size. 14, gotta say that. Always expensive in that size because so many players have that size. But that's just not worth it for a basketball shoe. You could get like 5 pairs of Wave Weight 12 for that price. And to be honest, the Wave Weight 12 is better than the Kobe 4, so I would go for that in any case. But if you really want a pair of Kobe's, just try your luck with some raffles or whatever. As I said, on my Instagram, you can always find the links to that, or also on TikTok. Have a good one. See you next time.